Lettuce leaf basil, agroplants.org, also known as lettuce basil. This plant is an annual plant for used for the edible leaves, and this is a kind of cultivars of sweet basil. It's used also for ornamental, beautiful leaves, and it's lightly fragrant. Can grow in variety of climate. Can be Mediterranean, subtropical, temperate, or tropical climate in hardiness zone from 5 plus. And the edible leaves, I will just explain a little bit about this kind of cultivars. But before this, if you want to purchase this plant, there is a link below, link in the right top side, and if you purchase, this is donation for this channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe, it's really helped me, and you like plants, this is why you arrive here, so it's your channel for you. Okay, so the difference between these leaves or other kind of cultivars, that these leaves are big, very big, uh, and this is something that can arrive even to 10 centimeter, 4 inches, and can be even a little bit bigger, depend the condition of the growth. It can be smaller or bigger, depends the condition. And the leaves are soft. This is a big plus if you use basil for salads. Why it's important? Because when you have soft leaves, the main problem that if you need something strong, the flavor it's also gentle and not very strong. So this is something that you need to know. But if you use it for a salad, it's a great leaf, even for pesto. If you like light pesto, it's not very strong. This is a good cultivar to grow. And something else that you should know about is that when you use it, it's just easier because if you have a stem, you have few leaves on this, you just take and you use it for the salad instead to take like a little cultivars of basil, a little leaves cultivar, and this you have a lot of work to do, and the leaves will be very hard work on the same kind of things that you can just cut few leaves to put in the salad and finish instead to there are cultivars with half centimeter, so it's mean 0.25 inches of size of the leaves, and this is different when you have the work. And when people grow things, I think that you should consider about how much work this plant make for you. It's something to consider. So the leaves can be there is few kind. There is with bumpy or just flat. Usually it's mostly bumpy, the leaves, and this is something that you need to know. Except this, how to grow it. So require well-drained soil, rich soil, better to have more water in the hot summer day, fertilize it between at least once a year in the beginning of the season, at least once, and put some organic matter. If it's really hot in your area, add some mulch, it will help for the plant to keep the moist. Except this, you can start by plant seeds or cutting. And it's not must to start by cutting, it's really easy. It ensures the cultivars that you get because apparently there is a lot of sub-cultivars in this. Bigger leaves, smaller leaves, and if you have, every year it's like a mix of things in my garden of this kind of plant. And I actually already have hybrid with this, so I have one perennial with a huge leaf, not like this, but a very huge leaf, that it was mixed with this, that I've made it manually. So it's another idea. Be aware that this cultivar it's more sensitive than other cultivar. Planting season will be in the spring to the summer, but better to start to grow it maybe indoor in the winter from seeds, and then to take it out in the early spring after the last frost. Major pests are aphids, and in warm places with very hot summer, the leaves will suffer. So you should be aware of this. This is why you can actually grow it in full sun, but half shade, it's better. And also better not to grow it in full sun because it will bloom so much. So almost full sun will be better. And you don't want flowers. Flowers make the plant. It actually gives all the energy for the flowers, for the blooming stem. Okay, so pruning can be all the season. Usually for the stems of the flowers, this is the best to bloom to cut. And the height of the plant can be from 20 to 60 centimeters, so it's mean 8 to 24 inches. And in the right condition, it's a fast-growing plant. that require average to big amount of water, more water in the hot days of the summer for sure. Uh, Theoretically, you can grow it. You cannot really grow it indoor because it's need half sun, at least half shade. But a lot of people do grow it indoor. Just grow it next to the window. If you have enough light, it might succeed and it won't bloom. So you get all in one. If you want to grow it in a container pot or something like this, 5 to 12 inches. So it's mean like 1 to until 2.5 gallons. Require average amount of water, keep the soil moist, and let the water go out. Don't don't let it stay so much. Better that the soil will be well ventilated, rich with organic matter. You can use the potting mix or just peat soil with perlite or vermiculite. Better with perlite, my opinion, than vermiculite. The edible leaves can be all the season. It usually will die in the beginning of the frost, but in hotter climate can even live until the middle of the winter. Okay, except this, as I said, the leaves are big, can be even more than 10 centimeter. It's been above 4 inches, and you can use it for salads, spice, herb. It's very good as a herb, and also to make pesto, but there are better cultivar for pestos than this one. If you want to grow it by cutting, you should be aware that it's very easy. You put it in the water until it's grow roots. Usually it's between 2 weeks will be for the beginning of the roots to grow. Maybe you need to wait from 1 to 2 weeks usually. It's take, but after 3-4 weeks you can take it from the water. You can put it also in the soil, but no point. It's easier with water. Blooming, except this blooming information. Usually it starts to bloom in the summer to the autumn. And if you want to sow it, it's easy to do it, not special requirement, but be aware that you need to make it in the spring after the last frost, better in the winter, and condition it's moist soil, full sun, 20 to 30 degree Celsius. It means 68 to 86 Fahrenheit, but better 25 Celsius. It means 77 Fahrenheit. It's take usually between 5 to 17 days to germinate, depends on viability of the seeds, and require average amount of water. Keep the soil moist, don't let it dry, and it's good also well drained soil, especially when they start to germinate. To put them in a puddle, it won't work well. It will cause some problem. So it's easy plant to grow, and there is a different kind of uses for this one. And except this, it's very light, good taste for salads. But again, I wouldn't highly recommend to do with this pesto. There is better cultivars and stronger to make pesto. That's all from growplants.org. Don't forget to subscribe, visit our website, and of course, if you have any question, just ask. You have here links about more videos, some lists, subscribe, and of course purchase a plant, and this is donation for our channel. I hope you enjoy and come visit us again.